I swear we have a conversation about something like this at least once a month. That's it. That's my intro. Hey, Amanda, you're watching Swell Entertainment, and today we are talking about the latest in PR marketing disasters with influencer marketing, the Poppi vending machines. I wasn't even gonna film this until like literally an hour ago, and then I was like, ooh, I have thoughts. So let me give some context. What is Poppi? All right. Poppi is a soda, a healthier soda, healthier, I should say. I'm using quotations for a reason. I'll explain more in a second. And they have done quite a bit of like brand outreach. They're very popular with influencers. They're very popular in LA, and I like them. When I say like popular with creators and influencers, I mean like not just like the PR that's being sent. I mean like I know people are actually going out and buying Poppi, which I think in and of itself is an indicator that Poppi will be fine through all of this. Because it's one thing to get people to like the PR. There are people that don't give a crap about a product and will post about it and post the PR, etc. Okay. It's another thing when it is not uncommon for those people to then go and still buy Poppi. Now, Poppi is more expensive than regular soda packs and things like that. They typically sell it in like 4 cans, boxes, or individually. And it's one of my like special treats lately, especially. Like if I'm going grocery shopping, I'm like, I'll buy 1 or 2. I like Poppi, and I will continue to share that I like Poppi throughout this video because this does not make me like Poppi less. It just doesn't. And that's my prerogative. It's your prerogative to still like Poppi. All in all, when I saw this, I was like, that's dumb. But like, I wasn't like, how dare you, which is what it seems like some people are feeling, which I think I'm just like not numb and not immune because like I don't want to become numb and immune to these types of things. But like, this is not out of the ordinary, I would say, for social media gimmicks, for influencer marketing. But really fast, let me first tell you about the sponsor for today's video, Bolero. Bowling, I feel like, is one of those activities that you have friends that are like sleeper agents where they're just super good at bowling. I am not one of those people. I am very mediocre at bowling, but I enjoy doing it. Bolero is the perfect place for you to bowl, party, eat, and play. Bolero has locations all over, but a few of my friends and I went to their location in Pasadena. We played 2 games, and I won the first one. We don't talk about the second one, but the first one also, I got a strike and no one filmed it. Bolero also showed us their entire menu. Personally loved the soft pretzels, the Oreo shake, and the giant cookie with ice cream that we got for dessert. Now my friends and I don't drink, so they made us mocktails, but they have an assortment of cocktails as well. Once we finished bowling, we went over to the arcade. Obviously, I had to try out the racing games. Bolero has 350 plus state-of-the-art locations all over the place. Certainly you can find one that's close for you for birthday parties, anniversaries, reunions, or even just a fun night with friends. It also offers specials such as unlimited bowling, and every Wednesday, all arcade games are 50% off. If you click the link in the description box or scan the QR code on screen, you will save 20% on your next lane reservation when you fill out your name and preferred location. And thank you to Bolero for sponsoring this video. Poppi, because they're doing a Super Bowl. As I'm filming this, it's the day of the Super Bowl. It hasn't started yet, obviously. But obviously the Super Bowls are a huge commercial spot and a huge advertising spot. Okay, so Poppi is working on an advertisement collaboration, it looks like, for a Super Bowl commercial. In prepping for that, they thought it would be a good idea to send about 35 vending machines to influencers. And TikTok is mad.
Poppi is getting called out big time for shipping these insane vending machines to a bunch of influencers. Times are tough economically, and lots of people can't even afford to drink Poppi at all. And they have to watch wealthy influencers flaunt this online. They could have done this so much better by sending these vending machines to random doorsteps. They could have had the vending machines delivered to random college parties, weddings, even restaurants.
I think this is jarring for a lot of people because a lot of people really like Poppi, but the spectacle of this, the drama circulating this, the proposed waste of all of this is not outside the realm of like what I would expect for a brand like Poppi to do for influencer marketing. And it's not really something that we haven't seen before in other forms. Maybe not to this specific giant box of a scale, okay, in your own home, glowing box of a scale, I should say. So like it's jarring for a lot of people, but for me, I'm just kind of like, all right, Sure, why not? So Poppi's whole thing is that they are a healthier soda. The future of soda is now. Meet our founder, Allison Ellsworth. Soda has always been a big part of my life, and let's be real, it's a huge part of our culture too. But culture evolves, and I knew soda needed to keep up. I wanted something I could enjoy every day without choosing between loads of sugar or a flavor that fell flat. So I started experimenting in my own kitchen, determined to create something better for myself and my family. What started as a simple kitchen project turned into Poppi, and now I get to share it with you. I am so glad I never gave up on soda, and I hope you love every sip as much as I do. The thing about Poppi is that it was always advertised as a healthier alternative to soda, versus you don't need to quit soda, just drink us instead, okay? And frankly, I like a few of their flavors. I do like their watermelon, but it's not my favorite. Doc Pop is good. I don't like their cream soda, but I'm not a big cream soda person. Root beer, classic cola, things like that, okay? And their whole thing as well is that they were a prebiotic soda, okay? Which I've previously talked about prebiotics here and there. And it's good for your gut bio, allegedly. And also had 5 grams of sugar. Further down on the Our Story page. Determined to find a better way, she got to work in her Dallas kitchen mixing fruit juices with apple cider vinegar, prebiotics, and sparkling water. She created the future of soda. She bottled up her fizzy new creation, took it to a local farmer's market, hoping to change minds and gain some fans. That's when a Whole Foods buyer stopped by, took one sip, and instantly knew a soda star was born. Things really took off when she and her husband Steven got a call from Shark Tank. 9 months pregnant, she boarded a plane to LA, and the next thing they knew, they were on camera making a deal with the brand father himself, Rohan Oza. One, there was a million and one ways they could have done this. There are smaller vending machines that you can make or have made, okay? And other companies have done this. Disney Plus did one a while ago. It was like a claw machine more than anything. These are things that you can do, okay? And you can also buy vending machines secondhand and refurbish them and things like that. These are not refurbished vending machines. These are pristine, have a screen, touch screen ordering, loaded up, properly painted for the Poppi logo, okay? And then they were delivering these vending machines to influencers and then delivering cases of Poppi to stock these vending machines. I think the gimmick they were trying to do, it's yeah, you are throwing a party, you need to have Poppi on hand. Here's our vending machine. You don't need to order drinks for your party when you've got a vending Poppi machine. A Poppi vending machine. God, okay, wow, lots of words happening here. I think that's what they were going for. I saw a couple of different takes about the Poppi vending machines before I even saw the vending machines. And I saw someone saying, I actually kind of respect the fact that Poppi is gentrifying influencers' homes. Why send a PR box when you can take up square footage? Which, frankly, funny. Yeah, commit to the influencer bit. You have a Poppi vending machine inside your home, okay? Which also, I'm assuming, chat, I've taken to calling you guys chat because I got used to it with Twitch. Sorry, that's the Twitch brand rock coming in. I'm assuming, chat, that these are loans. Right now, it looks like they are permanently in these people's homes. I'm assuming that in a week or so, post the Super Bowl, once the hype around this dies down, they will come and get these vending machines from people's homes, okay? That is my assumption. They can use them for other things in the future. They can keep them on site. These are custom vending machines. These are huge, okay? The power usage alone for these people's home and electricity bills, going to be diabolical. I remember how my mom's ex-boyfriend lost his shit when I had a mini fridge in my room with how much it did to the electricity bill. I am certain that a giant vending machine inside someone's home is going to do diabolical things. I don't think these are going to stay in these homes, okay? I think this is a gimmick to get people talking about it, which people are, therefore it's working. Whether it's positive or negative, which I would assume that people would have thought this would be a negative thing. And that's the overall thing I've been seeing people where it's we're with the state of the economy, with the state of how things are going, with the state of the food system, etc., which this is soda, but you get my point. With the way things are going, you could have put this in random people's doorsteps. That's diabolical. I also wouldn't recommend that. The other thing that I saw, it's you could put these in public spaces, Poppi's everywhere, Poppi's popping up, Well, have you guys used Poppi's popping up? You owe me $500 if you guys use Poppi's popping up when you guys do what I think you're doing after this. Which, side note, they could still be doing that. Like I said, I am fairly certain this is a temporary thing. And they are going to take these machines, clean them up, And maybe they have discussions of where to put them, or they're going to sit in a warehouse somewhere, okay? Or maybe they can be stripped down and returned, or they're on loan. Who knows, okay? I don't know who is making this vending machine. I don't think I know anyone who got one. If I knew someone, I'd be like, let me come and investigate your vending machine, okay? Which, side note, if you see this and you got a vending machine and you still have it and they've told you you get to keep it, please let me come and investigate. I will order pizza for you while I come and snoop around your vending machine. Because I'm wondering if like this is a company, because there's a lot of tech in this thing as well. I'm wondering if these things are on loan. The number I've heard going around because of Olipop. Olipop is another soda company, okay, that is taking this opportunity to swoop on the Poppi market, which I do respect. I do respect a good brand wars battle strategy. When I Googled Poppi, the sponsored search was Olipop above it, which is very funny. They are taking the opportunity to share the cost of the machines. Olipop is $25,000 a machine, okay, which I believe is a custom ordering thing and things like that. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if they actually have that proper data. I don't know if there's insider information going on. Who knows? But let's assume that maybe Olipop thought about doing the same thing and got a quote and then decided against it. And that's how they know these machines are $25,000, okay? Which, a lot of fucking money. Not saying that's not. And then about 35 influencers got it, which 35 times 25,000. The math's a lot. It's Q1, which for the Super Bowl, if this is all tied to their Super Bowl budget, it's a lot of money. I'm not saying it's not, but like advertising with the Super Bowl is insane, truly. Like some of the money that goes into those commercials and those advertisements are insane. I don't know if that's necessarily the right number for these machines. I don't think Poppi has denied it or has said anything, which they won't. Like you guys are talking about Poppi. There are some people that are still like, I'm still going to buy Poppi. I have not bought Poppi in like have I bought it this month? Not at all this February, I would say. Maybe I'll go and buy some. I haven't gone to the grocery store yet. There's people talking about it positively and negatively. Most people don't like the vending machine aspects, but they acknowledge what it is, which is a gimmick that is getting you to talk about it positively or negatively. There is still people in the space that believe that any press is good press. The thing with Poppi, which it's so funny to me that this is what's making people pour out their Poppi, which, side note, if you are dumping out your Poppi because of this situation, you are a dumbass. And I will say that to your face. You already bought the Poppi. You already did the consumer. You already bought it. Just drink it. There's no need to be wasteful. That's so stupid. Like what? In this economy, you're going to dump out your drink? You don't have to like it. You don't have to buy it ever again. But like you liked it enough to buy it in the first place. Just drink the Poppi. Just, you don't have to post about it. Who cares? Like everything's so performative now. It drives me up the wall. Like it's so dumb. Like you have every right to be like, I don't like Poppi anymore. I don't feel comfortable drinking this anymore. I'm going to give it to my dad or my mom or my sibling or my neighbor or whatever. Okay. Who knows? But dumping it out is ridiculous. The thing with Poppi is that there's actually, I believe, still in processing a class action lawsuit, okay, that is developing still, I believe, for Poppi. This was announced a couple of months ago.
If you're bloated and you're gassy and you're an addict of these, well, these might be the cause. According to a bombshell new proposed class action lawsuit for false advertising. At issue are words like these: be gut happy, be gut healthy, implying this drink will improve your gut health. But this lawsuit alleges, first, numerous experts claim that the gut supplement in this drink causes gas and bloating. Two, that taking prebiotic supplements like what's in this drink over a long period of time can actually hurt your gut health, even disrupt your immune system. Three, the lawsuit also claims that you can't even see any prebiotic change unless you drink 4 of these over 21 days straight, which then puts you at risk for the bad things like liver damage and diarrhea, but then the effect of the high sugar content on your gut would just counterbalance any of the positive effects. The lawsuit's claiming false advertising, but also that Poppi had a duty to disclose the health risks, and it is seeking money on behalf of everyone in this country who has bought Poppi. If the health claims are true, then at least the false advertising part of this lawsuit is strong, because gut health has literally been most of their marketing campaign.
That came out a while ago. People were talking about it, and people were like, okay, I don't really care. Because people figured, even if I'm not going to go and drink that much, even if it's not necessarily healthy for my gut, it's probably healthier than regular soda. And people made that decision for themselves. But lying about the claims is typically what would make someone be like, I'm done. Okay. And even then, I was like, I thought about it. And I agreed. I was like, it's probably still healthier than regular soda. And I'm not going to drink that many cans anyway. So like, it's not going to affect. I was like, I kind of was like, I like the taste. It was one of those things, which again, you have the right to do. It's your own prerogative to do that. And so again, I'm like, it's funny to me that people were like, now they're like, I'm done with Poppi, but not when there was like actual questions raised for their claims. And even now, I don't know if the class action has gone through or if there's any movement on that. I will check that.
So the most recent update I can find is from December, but it's from law.com and it's behind a paywall. But apparently there were settlement negotiations, pretty much dropped the prebiotic soda, best for your gut health. And they're just emphasizing the 5 grams of sugar element.
The fact that wasn't enough to like squash them, but a vending machine. I love the internet. It's fascinating. It's fascinating what's people's lines. It's wild, okay? Which, side note, Poppi could give me the ick tomorrow. They could do one video titled "Make Soda Great Again" or something, and I'd be like, ugh, never drinking it again. Not a one. Not a single thing. They could get endorsed by RFK Jr., and I'd be like, no. My theory with the Poppi vending machines, again, is that this is all an advertisement for the Super Bowl commercial. Post-Super Bowl commercial, they take these machines back and go put them in other places, okay? So that it's like getting you excited for the vending machines, because these are huge vending machines. They could have done smaller ones. They instead went ones that were larger than life and taller than most of the creators that they brought. I think all of the influencers that they picked are shorter than these machines because they're huge. It's like this imposing force of a giant can of Poppi, like the metaphor for the giant can of Poppi literally in your home, the physical manifestation of influencing, literally living in your home and glowing in the kitchen. One shot, which I'll show, is an influencer being like, when you can't sleep, you remember you have a Poppi vending machine. And even before she is in front of the vending machine, the glow from the vending machine, the light, the electricity bills on these people's homes alone. Like, I wonder, hey, did these influencer packages come with like a check to offset your electricity bill? There's no way these are staying in these people's homes. They're going to unplug them and stick them in their garage. As soon as they get their electricity bill, these people are unplugging these vending machines and sticking it in the garage. Like, it's going to be very quickly. That is one of the reasons why I think this is a temporary thing. They got these. They're simply putting them in their houses for a little bit, and then they're going to take them back and put them other places. Or these were all rentals to begin with, and this is some type of company, because there's a company for fucking everything that takes your designs, slaps it on a vending machine, and you rent it for a day rate or something like that, or a custom fee or whatever. Maybe that is the $25,000. Who knows? Okay. Until we know more, I think this is a temporary thing. Okay. All in all, do I think this will smush Poppi? No. I think for some people, but I think it's going to be one of those things where I'm seeing this mostly contained to TikTok right now. It doesn't mean it hasn't bled over to Twitter, etc. Okay. But, you know, they're about to be in the Super Bowl. Like, it'll be interesting to see how the Super Bowl potential commercial and all that is received, which by the time this comes out, whatever they did for the Super Bowl will be out. So I'll include my thoughts on that here as well.
So many of the Super Bowl commercials this year were really weird and written by AI. This one's very tame, where it's like people being indecisive about what they want to order to drink. And so they decide they're going to have a Poppi because it's the better option, basically, with a handful of influencers.
Also, side note, if you still have one, by the time this comes out, I'm assuming they're out of these influencers' homes. So if you do see this and you're like, I would have let you come and check this out, that's all right. Just remember, keeping me in mind for next time a brand sends you something insane. We can pretend I'm not in your home. I'll keep your name out of it, even though people will recognize the walls. Because people are crazy. Let me know. Keep me in mind for the future. As a whole, I mean, I do get people's betrayal and frustration with Poppi over this. I get it, okay? But at the end of the day, brands will continue to do things like this because they continue to work. You are talking about it. If this really upset you in this regard, the answer would be blocking Poppi, blocking these influencers, and moving on with your day. If you really want to make their pockets hurt, that is what you do. You don't film yourself dumping it out. You don't film yourself continuously talking about this. And I get it. Content, cycle of outrage. Okay, I get it. But if you really are like, I'm icked out, this is bothering me, I don't like this, you stop buying it. You stop engaging with them. You stop engaging with these creators, etc. And that is where you really start to see things start affecting them. Right now, as long as people are talking about it, if people were like, ew, and then never talked about this again, they would be like, oh my God, We miscalculated. We're so sorry. I really think this is temporary. That's the one of the things I haven't seen people discuss is the electricity usage. So I'm so curious how this can't be long term. It just can't be straight up. Like there's no way. Did you see the Poppi vending machines? What are your thoughts on Poppi vending machines? What are your thoughts on what they did for the Super Bowl? Do you like Poppi? Do you like Olipop? Do you like how Olipop is using this as an opportunity to, comment and try and shred Poppi? Let me know. Comment down below. Reminder, I see on Twitch. Reminder, Swell Entertainment is now available on Spotify. Reminder, use code SWELL for 10% off on Gamer Sub. Shout out to my channel members. If you'd also like to join channel memberships, go ahead and click join down below. If you'd like to follow me on social media, that'll be all up here. And that's me. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. Poppi is popping in. I'm just saying, if you haven't used that, Olipop, I'll come up with something for you too, because I do like stoking the brand wars.